So if you like pizza as much as I like pizza, you are gonna love this Trim Healthy Mama Healthy Pizza Casserole. So we're gonna start off by browning half of an onion, a pound of ground beef, and a pound of ground pork. It says sausage, but I don't really eat sausage. I don't like all the nitrites and stuff in it. So I just use plain ground pork and it works just fine. But if you want to do it just like the recipe says, then go ahead and put the ground sausage in. So I'm going to go ahead by starting off putting my ground pork in a pan. And I'm also going to be adding my ground beef. I love buying these chubs. I just think that it's a lot better than buying it in the grocery store. I think they're already put together when you have the meat butchered. I just think it's a better deal to have these. I just think everything works out a little better as far as safety. All right. Okay, so we got our ground beef and our ground pork, and to that, we're gonna be adding some onion. Now, I don't know, this might be a little bit more than a half a cup, but I wanna use up all this onion because I have another onion I'm gonna chop up, and then I'll put it in a clean jar and be ready for the week. So we're gonna get this cooking and I'll be right back. So my ground beef and pork is all done, and all I'm gonna do is get some of this grease out of this pan. I found the easiest way to do this for me, because I'm starting to get a little older and it's just hard to manage these, all this heavy stuff all the time. I just take a paper towel and honestly, this just works for me. I just dip it in the pan here, and I just keep using this until I get all the extra grease out of here. Now, of course, I'm not going to get it all, but I'm going to get a good portion of it, and I just throw this right in the trash. I've got some plastic here. I'm going to go ahead and put it in that, and at this time, I'm going to add my minced garlic to my meat. A good stir, mix it all up together. Now I don't cook it with the meat. I'm just gonna add it after the meat is cooked. We're not gonna really add any real seasonings at this point. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do to make this a really flavorful, delicious meal. So all I'm gonna do now is put that into a sprayed 9x13 pan. I actually have a casserole dish that I use. There you go. That's the one and only time I'm gonna lift this pan today. Now I'm just gonna spread this meat all over the pan, just like this. And let me show you the next step. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And all we're gonna do is add 4 ounces of cream cheese to the mix. And you want your cream cheese softened because we're gonna make kind of a sauce for it. To this, I'm gonna add 4 eggs. All right, 4 eggs, and then we're gonna add, we have our cream cheese, 4 eggs, and a cup of heavy cream. And we're gonna mix that up until it's nice and smooth. Now we're gonna take our cream cheese sauce and we're gonna pour this right over our meat mixture. Make sure you can see this. I made kind of a mess here. I don't know why, but I did. So all I'm doing, I've added my vegetables and everything to the casserole. I've got everything mixed together with the meat and cheese and the pasta sauce. And all I'm doing now is topping it with a half a cup of pepperoni. Now you can add some Canadian bacon to this as well. But for me, I don't eat bacon. It just doesn't agree with me. So I'm just, you know, like I said, you put it on if it's something that you enjoy. I'm just gonna be putting the pepperoni on. And there you go. That's how our pizza casserole looks before we put it in the oven. I've got a preheated oven at 350 degrees and I'm gonna bake this for 45 minutes and I will bring you back as soon as this is done. Well, our pizza casserole is done and I can't wait to show it to you. It smells delicious. So I inserted a knife in the middle just to make sure it was nice and done. It's been 45 minutes exactly and I am gonna serve myself a little bit early lunch today. So this is how this comes out. Look at that beautiful lunch. Oh my gosh, it's so creamy. Oh, it's got vegetables and the pepperoni, the meats. It just looks wonderful. So we're gonna give this a try and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion what I think. Of course, I always do. And I like most foods, so it's pretty easy. All right. Move this out of the way. I'm gonna serve this with a salad today, and I did put some Olive Garden dressing on it, just a little bit of Parmesan cheese, like a quarter of a teaspoon, not hardly any at all. And let's give this a try. It's gonna be very hot, so I gotta be careful. I don't wanna burn myself. Smells just like a pizza. That fits the bill. Oh my gosh. Lose weight, eat this. Are you kidding me? You could do this every day of the week. So thanks for joining me today. I hope that you'll give this low carb, healthy pizza casserole a try. It's Trim Healthy Mama. It's gluten-free. It's an S meal. And like I said in an earlier video, I'm going to be going over all the Trim Healthy Mama information over the next week or two and really kind of break down the program to make it more simple. So thanks for joining me today. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring the bell for future notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.